It was never going to be easy. Let me give you a visual. Richpo Sports trying to select a Copa America Reggae Boyz Composite 15. Who could it be, Joe? I've got the flip chart, but I've got it all up here. Like, share, and subscribe if you feel and agree with the Reason Boss's assessment. In goal, Alisson, Brazil and Liverpool. Gabriel of Arsenal and Brazil. Central defender to join him, Romero, Spurs and Argentina. Unlucky Ethan Pinnock just missed out. That 4-1 drumming that Wolves gave Brentford may have swayed my opinion. Left back, Amari Bell, Luton Town and the Reggae Boyz, bless up. Right back, Emerson Royale, Spurs and Brazil. In midfield, the first name had to go down. It was Casemiro, central defensive midfield, Don Gargan. Supporting him with a little bit of fluidity, steel and creativity, Lucas Paqueta, West Ham United and the Seleção, much missed. The Copa America needs a Lucas Paqueta to spark the Seleção's revival. My lord, my lord. Enzo Fernandez edges out Bruno Gomes of Newcastle. Enzo Fernandez of Argentina and Chelsea for his youthfulness. And of course, he's a World Cup winner. He shows that he's got the heart, the fight, the nerve, the steel to get the job done in this composite Reggae Boyz Copa America 15. Who's joining me here? Chris, I'm speaking! Bless up yourself. I wonder if you feel where I'm coming from. I'm in the ambassadorial offices, West Norwood. Bless up each and every time. Seasonal greetings, Chris. One and all, like and subscribe. If you're feeling where the Reason Boss is coming from, it's a composite Copa America Reggae Boyz 15. Who would make it? So far, Alisson, Brazil and Liverpool. Gabriel, Arsenal and Brazil. Romero, Spurs and Argentina. Amari Bell stands up for the Reggae Boyz at left back. At right back, I've got Emerson Royale. Not the greatest of right backs, but in the Premier League, he gets the nod. Leon Bailey, you will be pleased to know if you're a Reggae Boyz fan, as I am, Leon Bailey gets a start on that right wing berth. Pace, power, end product, and can offer an assist or three. He makes it for me. Like, share, subscribe. Chris, you feeling where I'm coming from? Richarlison is the striker, the sole striker as far as the Reason Boss is concerned. He is in prime form for Spurs under Ange Postecoglou. He is a superb striker, industrious, and knows where the goal is. We need that kind of cutting edge for the Seleção. Hopefully, Jamaica, through Mikel Antonio and Boyz Nicholson, will provide that cutting edge. Unfortunately, Mikel doesn't make this particular composite. On the left-hand side, I've got... Ooh, this was a tough one. I had Gabriel Martinelli. You know I'm a Don Gargan Arsenal fan. I had Martinelli on that left-hand side, locking things down attacking-wise, but I had to give way. Lastminute.com to Manchester United's Garnacho. Lennox Sports to the bone. I'm sure you're going to be happy with that. Coz Minzy, I'm sure you'll be happy. Wagwanyasa Chris Smith. What are your thoughts on Mason Greenwood's quality? Chris Smith, big up yourself. Seasonal greetings. My thoughts on Mason Greenwood are far and wide. Quality-wise, Chris, he's a quality player. Not necessarily at his peak at the moment. Has he missed his golden opportunity to shine? Well, when he was at Manchester United, he was seen as the next big thing. Things didn't work out on and off the pitch, and we are where we are. He's now playing in La Liga, playing well. Quality player. Would he be good enough quality-wise as a baller for the Reggae Boyz? No doubt about it. Good enough for England? No. Consistency lacking, and too much baggage as far as the reason boss is concerned. But it is a discussion point that will be taken up, no doubt, in social media circles across the Jamaican diaspora. It has been currently going on, though I'm not too keen and overly impressed with the quality of debate around that. But Chris, quality, Mason Greenwood, he is a quality footballer. He has the ability to make a Reggae Boyz squad, no doubt about it. But it sometimes takes more than quality and twinkling feet to sometimes make a team. We also know, Chris, how well do you think Nelson would do in the CONCACAF? Chris, truthfully, Reece Nelson has not been getting many opportunities for Arsenal. When he comes on, he has on occasions sparked revivals, came up with a sensational goal last season against Bournemouth, if you recall. A stunning strike to give Arsenal a fabulous win when Bournemouth were looking to upset the apple cart at the time in Arsenal's pursuit of the Premier League, eventually overcome and overtaken by an outstanding Manchester City team. But Reece Nelson is another quality player. Has he done enough in the Premier League to cement a place in a starting 11 for Arsenal? No, but the Premier League is one of the toughest leagues in the world. So CONCACAF, truth be told, I don't see him, Reece Nelson, as a saviour for the Reggae Boyz. And I don't see him pulling up trees necessarily at CONCACAF level. He would be combative, he'd be useful, but I've got to confess, I would say that the jury's out, he's not proven, and the likes of Coach Jaime Helgrimson would have to be checking over his mental approach, his understanding of what CONCACAF football entails, what playing as a first team starter entails for Reggae Boyz, or coming on to make an impact as a sub. He needs to know exactly what Aguan and what Clacker Strike. Until then, he needs to be seen as one that is a possible. But I think we should invest a bag of time in those Reggae Boyz who are currently aboard the Junta coach and wagon, bus, the Letterbaudiers, Kevin Lamberts, Jonathan Russells. These are players that need to be invested in. I say need, ultimately. The guy in the hot seat is Coach Jaime Helgrimson. He will, as a very good marketing man, very good people person, will no doubt be talking with the likes of Reece Nelson as and when necessary to see do they fit into his plans. But again, I think put a lot of respect on the Reggae Boyz who have currently done outstandingly well for the Reggae Boyz and Jamaican national men's team, taking Jamaica to the semi-finals of the Nations League, about to take on the United States of America for a possible place in the final against the likes of Mexico or Panama, and the small matter of a 3-2 victory away from home in Canada, one of the big hitters in the CONCACAF regions, Chris. 3-2 victory, Damien Lowe, Letterbaudier. A bag of these guys did the business, did the donkey work. I think we should trust the process. But Reece Nelson is a capable player, but again, not cemented his position and placed in the Arsenal team, sometimes not even in the Arsenal squad. But he's a player. If you're representing Arsenal, you've got to have something about you. But the CONCACAF is a different kettle of fish, different surfaces, opposition bringing their A game, looking to make a name for themselves and their country by taking on the supposed big hitters, the Pusliciches, the Leon Baileys. When you see them rock up, some of these players from Panama, Guatemala, my lord, Honduras, they bring their A game. El Salvador, they're on their P's and Q's. Leon Bailey goes past one man, tries to go past the second, the third ain't gonna let him pass. It's a tough environment. Refereeing, they like to give a little bit, you know what I mean? Little slack, and then some, as JD has often testified. My lord, there's rules and regulations, and there are levels to this game. Reece Nelson, a work in progress for Arsenal and potentially for the Reggae Boyz. But let's just take it down low, Chris, and see what I go on and trust the process. Let me see what I go on, yes, sir. Chris, Mason is world-class talent. That is the opinion, your opinion. He would be the best in CONCACAF. Listen, Mason Greenwood as a talent, again, Damare Gray, look at Damare Gray. He's hit the ground running for the Reggae Boyz. He is a talent that is matched, in my opinion, by the likes of Mason Greenwood, football-wise. But Mason has not been professionally playing football consistently, week in, week out, season in, season out for a period of time. He's now come back in La Liga, trying to make a good fist of it. But as I said, sometimes it takes more than just footballing skill and talent on the pitch. You've got to look at the holistic baggage, the holistic individual, and to see if it fits into the team. Football is not one man, it's a team effort. So we'll wait and see. But Mason Greenwood, again, just to be crystal clear, as a talent, as a man who can play ball, go past man, tricks, produce crosses, end products, capable of shooting, scoring. Yes, Mason Greenwood does have the requisite ability to represent the likes of Jamaica, but it takes more than that. That's all I say for now, Chris. Me, I say, where I say now, sir. Chris Smith. Sir Richard, that is Arsenal. How many players from CONCACAF get the chance to sit on Arsenal bench? Chris, full respect. Absolutely. There's no doubt about it. Reece Nelson's very capable, quality, no doubt about it. But as I said, there are levels to this thing. And CONCACAF, you cannot just sleep on CONCACAF. It's not an easy road. Ted Dexter Hope, good day, Sir Richard. Bless up yourself. I've got 5% on my battery left. I was just touching base on a composite Copa America 15, including Reggae Boyz. I had two of them representing the Reggae Boyz in my composite 15 for Copa America. Stroke the Reggae Boyz who play and ply their trade in the Premier League only. Those who missed out include the likes of Miguel Almiron at Peru. He could be a bench player. Emi Martinez would be my bench reserve goalkeeper from Argentina and Aston Villa. Bruno Guimaraes would be in consideration for a bench place in the midfield. He has been working hard. He would have been an automatic position for me alongside Casemiro and Lucas Paqueta. But Enzo Fernandez of Chelsea and Argentina through his industry. He's injured at the moment, but his youthfulness, eye for goal, and he's got a big engine on him in that midfield, that central defensive midfield position, that midfield area, so critical to so many teams. Martinez in goal, and Fernandez, his Argentinian teammate and colleague, would get that position. Also, I've got to say, one who's very unlucky to miss out, and some people may disagree with me, Julian Alvarez. Yes, Manchester City and Argentina's star striker. Of course, Haaland gets most of the headlines for Manchester City, but Alvarez is a quality striker in the Premier League, and he's a World Cup winner. He's won a bag of trophies at such a young age. He's got several big trophies: World Club Championship, Champions League, FA Cups medals. He's won the league title. Fabulous resume. But Richarlison, I liked what he did in Qatar, I must say, for Brazil. And he has begun to find self-confidence after going through some mental health issues and challenges off the field. He has started to come back for Spurs. I'm an Arsenal fan, as you can tell, but I've got to say big up Richarlison and big up to Spurs for giving Richarlison the chance to shine and to find his best form. He's a prime quality striker who knows where the goal is. Boza, take a bow, by the way. I like what you're doing for Brazil. For Jamaica, you might come across Brazil initially if you get out of that group. Brazil have got their challenges with the likes of Colombia and Paraguay to take on. Jamaica are drawn with the likes of Ecuador, Venezuela, and Mexico in Group B in the Copa America. Boza, Nicholson, Antonio, Leon Bailey. Will DJ make the squad? These are players who I'm looking to see shine, put their best foot forward. It's a good group. Call a spade a spade. It's a good group. If you want to qualify and get out of the group, you might end up with a quarterfinal hitch up with the likes of Argentina, who are slated to go through their group. Pretty easy group as far as the reason bus is concerned. But Ecuador, tough, resilient. Moses Caicedo, tough midfielder. You've also got Estepinian, oh God, quality defender. Venezuela, Alan Moreno, ESPN, man, he's delighted. Venezuela are ahead of Brazil in the CONMEBOL World Cup qualification process. So Venezuela ain't no small fry, drew 1-1 with the Seleção. That's no joke. They're going to be looking to bring their A game, and they're not looking for the Reggae Boys to trample over them, so watch it. As far as Mexico are concerned, well, we know exactly what Mexico bring. They bring the L3 business. They believe in themselves. They trust themselves, and they'll be going toe-to-toe with Jamaica. But Jamaica ain't coming just to make up the numbers. Trust me. Big up to that squad under Coach Jaime Helmgrimson, who made the Copa America. Let me get the final comments before bidding you adieu. Ted Dexter Hope, again, good day, sir. Like, share, and subscribe to Rich Post Sports, the reason boss, looking to go more live and viral. Go live and take it down low with the shorts. The shorts will still be around, but the lives, pre-records will be coming thick and fast end of 2023 and into, inshallah, 2024. Let me see now. Sir Richard Campbell from Costa Rica. Yes. Chris. Sir Campbell. Yes, Richard. Campbell from Costa Rica is one of the best from CONCACAF, and he was at Arsenal and didn't even get a chance to sit on the bench. He was always sent out on loan. Spot on. Correct. And he proved to be very robust in the CONCACAF, interestingly. Yes, Joel Campbell. He went on to be very robust and a very good acquisition for Costa Rica, though he did not get enough opportunities for Arsenal. And call a spade, he simply was not up to it at the Arsenal level at that time. But salutes, because he went on to, as he currently is, plying his trade internationally with Costa Rica and doing Costa Rica and himself and his family and friends proud. Big up yourself, Joel Campbell. Let me see now. Chris Smith. Mason Greenwood is a different level. Barcelona, Real Madrid, Bayern Munich want to buy the player. In theory, if Bayern Munich want to buy Mason Greenwood, that's their prerogative. Real Madrid, Barcelona, there's a big rumor mill going on there, Chris. My lord, you know more than me. Interesting. Let us see. As I say, his abilities are undoubted. Let's see where he lands. And of course, does he want to represent Jamaica? Does Coach Jaime want him to be on board? We shall see. Like, share, and subscribe each and every time. Sweet jam down in Copa America semi-finals. Wow. And Copa America in the Nations League semi-final, and they've qualified while Canada are sweating. Gonna have to take on Trinidad, I think. Trinidad and Tobago. Lord have mercy, the Soca Warriors. Meanwhile, Jamaica are just cocking back and seeing how things are going. Yeah, man. Listen, like, share, and subscribe. Arsenal going to be taking on West Ham. It's going to be a Samba rendezvous, and reacquaintance Lucas Paqueta of West Ham United will be linking up with the likes of Gabriel Martinelli, with the likes of Gabriel Jesus, another one unlucky not to make the Reason Bosses 15 of Copa America and Reggae Boyz Composite 15. Terrific player, not the quintessential striker, a jack of all trades, unfortunately, in the Reggae Boyz team. We've got Leon Bailey that does it on the right wing. Sorry about that, Gabriel. We've also got Garnacho in rude form for Manchester United, and Hesharlison looking good. Gabriel, I hope tonight, if you're picked and start with the likes of a Trossard, maybe a Martinelli, Declan Rice, Gabriel Magalhaes, Lord have mercy. We want to run the track at home, top of the league. We want to find ourselves back at the top of the league as we go into the new year. Can it be achieved? Arsenal versus West Ham, a game not to be missed. The Reason Boss is flying high with Tiddlywinks, his Fantasy League Premier League team. I had Pinnock, my lord, in my defence. Yes, against Wolves. Man, he kicks himself out of my composite 15. 4-1 defeat against Wolves. Lord have mercy. That not sit right. Romero had to take his place. Like, share, and subscribe each and every time. I can tell that Chris and a few people are big Mason Greenwood fans. There's much more to be said about Mason, but like, share, and subscribe. The Reason Boss, Richpo Sports, signing out. Thank you very much for watching live. If you're watching on the rerun, check it out. Subscribe, like, and share alike. Peace and love. Gone, me gone.